A really good friend of mine, customer, suggested that we maybe step it up a little bit to have our semi and trailer matched. And I've been doing a little research on trailers, and I think the trailer I'm going to go for is the Fontaine. I'm excited to go down and talk to them and check out Fontaine Trailers because they build a really, really nice trailer. I'm still going to keep this. It's been a good truck. It's got a lot of miles left in it. So we're just going to run down there and see what we can find.
All right, my name's Ken Webb. I'm the VP of Dealer Sales for Fontaine Trailers. The Fontaine plant is in Haleyville, Alabama. I live in the Atlanta area, which is about a 4-hour and 15-minute drive to the plant. We're about 10 miles from Haleyville now, and then you'll start to see where this really starts to get hilly. We're really kind of getting to the northwest Alabama mountains and stuff in through here. As you can probably see, it's a very nice drive. It is kind of secluded up here. The people here in Haleyville, a lot of farmers, it's a lot of good people to work with in a plant operation. They enjoy Fontaine, they love Fontaine, they're very proud of what it is that they do and what they fabricate, what they put together, and what we build here. Fontaine Trailers itself was started in 1946 by Bill Fontaine, just building small trailers and that sort of thing in the Birmingham area. I'm not exactly sure what date he moved the plant to Haleyville here, but he did, and he did so because he could buy a big building that was for sale here, really start production and get into producing flatbed trailers throughout the country. And we've just arrived at the plant. Looks like they're shooting some trailers out here today.
We are the largest flatbed manufacturer in the United States, dedicated exclusively to manufacturing flatbeds. Nobody manufactures more flats than we do.
My name is Jamie Hendricks. I'm the Director of Operations here at Fontaine Trailer in Haleyville, Alabama. Looking at the production line where our 5R trailer was produced, something we're very excited about, and we're here to show off our facility that we're very proud of. We have three twin sister lines, I like to call them. They build very similar trailers with the same components and stuff, and those are on these 3 lines right here. And then line 1 over here is our all aluminum line. That's a much newer product, much different customer base.
So I grew up in the industry. My dad was a Fontaine dealer, so I kind of have a wrench turner background. And landed here at Fontaine in 2010, taking the president's seat in September of 2015. So it's been a fun ride.
These 2 lines over here, they can build a flatbed or a drop deck. So we've got tons of flexibility. That's another thing that's helped with capacity is you're not restrained. You know, you're not just, I can only build 1 model here and 1 model here. We're very flexible, lots of different options. We sub-assemble a lot of our parts, so what you see here, this is how these parts come to us. Some of these parts here have 30+ components to them. So they come to us as 1 part number. Those are provided by some of our different suppliers throughout the Southeast. So we get all the components in, assemble it in a very timely fashion with a very high quality, and get it out the door, so we have a lot of capacity.
We've done a lot of work in the last 4 to 5 years really trying to improve the culture here, and we realized that to be competitive today and long term, we needed to start applying more automotive type manufacturing principles to trailer manufacturing that really hasn't been done before.
This line, we're running 11 trailers in an 8-hour shift. So about a 40-minute tack time when you take out lunch and breaks and stuff. You got about 40 minutes for these guys to move the trailer in, do all the work on it, and move it to the next station. Pretty quick turnover. There's about 40 employees on this line right now, give or take, directly on this line, and then obviously the support personnel between your quality guys, your material handlers, maintenance, a lot of the other things that goes into building a quality trailer.
The town of Haleyville has a population of around 4,300 people or so. We have an excellent workforce here, and they're very well trained. Their average years of experience, I would say, would be between 20 and 25 years. So it's a very good place to work, very good company to work for.
They're moving this trailer. This is how we move between station to station. So we'll pick it up with a crane, load it into these fixtures, and get it ready to turn so that we can weld it. What we do is we turn this trailer 360 degrees to weld it. Basically what that gives you the weld in the correct position all the time. So you're not welding above your head, you're not dragging downhill welds, you're not welding uphill. You're welding flat, which is where you get a quality weld, and you're welding it right here in front of you about at your waist or somewhere in that area.
I've been with Fontaine 40 years, started here in 1977, done most of the jobs inside the shop. Never dreamed many years ago that I would be the inside sales manager when I was out cleaning trailers for the first time.
You can also see the stainless steel lines coming from the ceiling down to the system. What that is our primer and our black paint, which is about 90% of the trailers we build are black. That paint is pumped in from our paint house, so it's actually stored out back of the building in a secure location. And we have a guy out there, that's his entire job, is to collect data on paint, make sure that our viscosity is correct, all that kind of stuff. We have 8 industrial fans in there, and we force hot air, between 120 and 140 degree air over a trailer so that it cures the paint to a point where we can work on it. So between the paint job and this man working on it, you're only talking 80 minutes. So like I said, this trailer was painted, like I said, less than an hour and a half ago, and this is like it was painted 2 weeks ago.
We're always on the look for, good, high-quality individuals to come do welding and painting and electrical and all of the pieces that go along with that. We have top-level management from engineering, from manufacturing, from purchasing, from all of the pieces, and that has really gelled into a nice team to allow us to do what you see today when you go through our factory.
This is an aluminum side rail. This is a Fontaine rail. We've got some patents built around this. It's called our Razor side rail. We've done a ton of testing on this thing, and it is about 10 times stronger than a traditional rail built in the same fashion. So this is actually a one-piece extrusion, and then it's routed after the fact. So I'm very proud of it. Got a lot of them out there, a lot of testing, a lot of road miles on it. You got your main air tank right there. Your ECU valve, this is what controls your ABS. And then it's all hooked up. You got different valves, pilot valves, leveling valves, different things with different applications for the trailer. But all that happens right here in that same 40 minutes that we were talking about earlier.
I decided to go with the Revolution from Fontaine. Absolutely the best trailer I think you can buy for your money. The weight capacity, the sliding axle, the toolboxes, the aluminum makes it much lighter so you can carry more load. I'm just so happy with this Fontaine.
If you look at our aluminum product, our Revolution, we manufacture a trailer that's a bit different, especially the Revolution trailer, with no cross members underneath, totally different than any other trailer manufactured in the industry today.
This is actually a two-part component. There's a chassis that's built, and then the floor is a one-piece floor that's built separately. And it is considerably more rigid than a traditional floor. So say, for instance, if you've got a full load and you go around a turn where a traditional trailer will have a bow to it, this is much more rigid, stays a lot more straight, tracks true, so you have improved fuel mileage, tire wear is less, that kind of stuff. So we've got a ton of these things out there, so we've got millions of road miles on this. Every board that it needs to produce this entire trailer is right there. It's in that bundle. So it might be 3 or 4 different part numbers, but it's all in that one bundle, ready to go. You can see right there, they've got the next bundle of aluminum and then wood on top of that, ready to go for the next trailer. Like I said, every trailer, whether it's 48 or 53 feet long, the floors all starts with 12-inch extrusions, just like you see right here. And so we cut these to length here, You know, we have a straightness standard and a twist standard, so that these always lay in there perfect, so that the friction stir can happen.
The friction stir weld process itself, that welding process is not done by anyone else in this industry. Friction stir welding was invented over in London by the London Welding Institute. And it takes and heats that aluminum extrusion, that seam, up to about 800 degrees, then takes that aluminum and it transitions it to the molecular level and spins it. It doesn't melt it, it spins it and turns it and forges it into a single product, maintaining about 92% of the composite strength of the original aluminum.
Yeah, so the screen on the top is coming towards us, the screen on the bottom is going away from us. And what friction stir is it actually takes a router bit and it stirs the material together. So you're not actually welding, you're not actually adding material. You're just taking what's there and you're taking a router bit and stirring it together. They've been putting wings on airplanes like this forever and ever. It's just a new application of an old technology. What happened was he started on this end, went down that way, it indexed, and when he came back, it comes right here, and then this is where he pulls the plunger out. So that's what so every other one you'll see that, because it works in both directions. And then the top and bottom work opposite of each other, so that the pressure is not going in the same direction. So you can see the routed side rail, they're left and a right. They're mirror images of each other. And then they'll be put right up here, and there's a groove cut into this part, and they fit together. So you have an automatic welder there, welding that way. And you'll see down here, there's another one on this side about to weld towards us. They always weld opposite of each other, so you're not putting too much heat in one side. On the Revolution product, on the 5R trailer, you can see where almost all of your airline is encapsulated in this hat channel. Aluminum's a lot more corrosion resistant, so part of that is encapsulating your air and your electrical in the hat channel. And you can see the floor is being built in one direction, the chassis is being built in another direction, and then they'll marry right here in this next station that we're about to go to. So that one's already got one suspension on it as it's turning. They're getting ready to set that one down and roll it forward so that they can install the other suspension in the kingpin. Used to, we would get this in raw, just a axle tube with the spindles on it, and then we'd have to put all the parts on it. And there's probably 50 or 60 parts that make up what you see right there. There's all sorts of bearings and all sorts of, it's a nasty mess. Today's run race, it took about 28 to 30 people just doing that. Just building up the part to where you see it right now to go on the trailers. Now we receive that in as one part number. Here at Fontaine, we offer multiple different axles where you can have both of them that slide. They slide together, they slide separately, fixed forward, fixed backwards. Lots of different options. It just depends on the specific application. And the customers are very in tune to what they need. So
we're proud to have built the Fontaine trailer for you. What we know is the top of the line aluminum Revolution product. And so we're very excited to have our trailer featured on your TV show.
If we want to do the extra stuff, all that goes on out here with our Fontaine Select group, like the 5R trailer, and they brought it out here, and what they did was they added the ramps. They added all the special parts, the different things. That all happened out here at Select. A lot of that work happened out here with this team. So 30 fully loaded trucks inbound every day to support this operation. And then obviously if we're building about 35 trailers a day, if you ship them out in stacks of 3, that's 11 trucks coming in to get trailers to leave out of here after we've inspected them, stacked them, done all that. So a lot of stuff goes on besides just building trailers.
Well, the new trailer's here.
Well, that's neato. What's it look like?
It's amazing, Dad. Of course, it's all aluminum.
Yeah, that's what's nice. Oh, man.
And this extrusion rail here is all one piece. The strength on this extrusion rail,
boy.
and look at this.
Oh, man, how neat. And I used to have to hunt up a place to tie stuff down.
This trailer weighs 11,000 pounds. That's all.
Some of the little pull-behind bumper trailers weigh that.
This front deck is 11 foot long.
Like a Jeep, you can set a Jeep up there real easy.
Yeah, a nice Jeep will go right up in there.
Oh, man.
And then underneath here in these boxes, see these little gadgets here?
Yeah.
They sit here.
Man.
And then they...
Isn't that stuff then?
That's all.
Oh, I tell you, they've improved stuff so much. It's unbelievable.
This trailer has a central tire inflation system, so it automatically keeps these tires pressured at the right PSI. And of course, it's got Continental tires on it. The HSR2s are just amazing tires for this thing. And it's all air ride. We're not used to that.
Oh, God, no.
And it's equipped with ABS brakes, so they won't lock up and turn sideways on you.
Yeah, like on ice or something, you know.
But I mean, look at that trailer goes way down there. It goes into a different time zone, it's so long. When we get the truck, we'll go get your CDL reenacted and you can... No? You want to go on the road with me?
I would have liked to have this when I was like running them, but right now I'm too old to run them.
Well, I can't wait to get it on the road.
Oh man, I'd get that tractor under it, it'd be out of this world.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It'd be quite a experience from what we used to have.
Well, I gotta go make some money to pay for this trailer. So.
Oh gosh almighty, don't think of that.
I'm going to stop by Fontaine so they can see the trailer in action. I hear they're great people. I can't wait to go there. I decided to swing by Haleyville, Alabama here at Fontaine Trailers to show these guys how it is we plan on using this trailer. And it's just amazing the way this thing works, and I just wanted to share it with them.